Under the cola tree, our stories unfold. Drums speak the past in rhythms bold.
Did you know that Inye Obori and Ihe Nru in the Igbo traditional society was a way the Igbo traditional society governed itself without a centralized king? You're welcome back to Igbo Tradition, My Heritage, and today I will be discussing about Inye Obori and Ihe Nru. If you have not subscribed to my channel and you love what I am doing, make sure to subscribe to my channel, like my videos, and use the comment section to share your own thoughts, and kindly share my videos. Thank you. Ihe Nru and Inye Obori. In the Igbo traditional society, which was during the pre-colonial era, social order, governance, and family ties were not maintained by centralized king or a standing army. Rather, it functioned by two foundational concepts of respect, allegiance, and redistribution. Inye Obori and Ihe Nru. Ihe Nru, that is the tribute to homage and the recognition. That is a Ihe Nru. I will say that I will explain it to be, material expression, using material things, to express one's allegiance or respect to someone older or higher. For instance, let's say a smaller family member taking his or her shared portions of the harvest or meat gotten from the hunts, and or wine, and give to the head of Umunna in the family, or villagers or community or neighboring village or villages bringing items or paying homage to the high priest or a sacred leader like Ezemri. So, and when Nru was given, it was reciprocated. with spiritual blessings. And also the material things given were also redistributed back to the community during festivals. So whatever they brought to whoever, even during festivals, what they were given, they also brought out and shared with the members of the community. That is Nru. Inye Obori, the presentation of customary dues. Ihe Nru leaned towards free will giftings, but Inye Obori was a mandatory levy, dues, or specific offerings in an institutionalized groups like the Ozo institution, masquerade cult, the age grades. These institutions, groups paid mandatory dues and gave some, offerings in their various institutions. Apart from such institutions where levies, dues were paid, also in the community, it's not tax, please, because during the Igbo pre-colonial society never did anything like tax. Nothing like tax. Whatever like that came when the Europeans came. But during the pre-colonial Igbo era, it was levies, dues in their various groups and community. So it was like, it was a way that wealth flowed back into the community. So it was a way they used in building the community. So Inye Obori, which is commonly known as Itu Utu, that is Itu Utu, that's what it means. Itu Utu, to pay levy, dues. So our ancestors during the pre-colonial Igbo society, their different groups, institutions had mandatory levies and dues that they paid, which like I said, flowed back into the community. So the difference between Ihe Nru and the Inye Obori or Itu Utu was that Ihe Nru was free will giftings to show allegiance, respect, and appreciation, to someone older or higher, while Itu Utu or Inye Obori was a mandatory levy, dues or some certain offerings that were given in different groups. And like I mentioned, it was to the wealth flowed back to the community. So through Ihe Nru and the Inye Obori, that was that were the two ways that the Igbo pre-colonial society ran the community without a centralized king. They governed themselves. And like we all know that Igbo pre-colonial era was a decentralized society. So each community did their own thing in their own way. But this Ihe Nru and Inye Obori was a universal practice for the Igbo traditional society. That is so interesting. This is where I will be stopping today to see you in my next video, where I will be discussing another interesting topic on Igbo tradition, my heritage.
Under the cola tree, our stories unfold.